So today we're reviewing
Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
This is going to be our very short review of Rogue One, a Star Wars story. This is a Star Wars movie that I thought, going out of this movie, I mean, we saw it a long time ago. We did see this in theaters.
It was 2016, I think.
Yeah, I thought this was a fine movie. I didn't think it was amazing. I didn't think it was terrible. And that's honestly my overall thoughts. What are your initial thoughts of?
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. I mean, it was definitely a solid adventure. I liked how it tied into the storylines of getting the plans, and just I think this was a great movie to like when you see the original Star Wars, you're like, wow, like all that stuff went into this moment. It didn't do anything to change anything in the universe. It didn't really do anything to like make anything like that much like. It made the universe better, in my opinion. It was a great addition, a great side story about how that you want to see done.
The plan.
Solo, like you saw in our review, was not. We enjoyed it. I think we gave it above average scores, but it wasn't a story that I think I really wanted to see or needed to see. This movie felt like I wanted to see how this happened. Like
the plans to the Death Star.
It was just a great storyline, great cast, and just I like the battle. It was a different feel for a Star Wars movie. Like it wasn't space, obviously, but it was a lot more like battleground, like war zone stuff, but in this kind of world, which I really enjoyed seeing, and I definitely would say I enjoyed this movie. Like Kenny said, I wasn't like hyped or like I loved this movie, but I thought it was a solid movie, and I definitely would recommend people go see it, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. You definitely need to go see this movie.
I have to say, I agree with it is a really good cast. The overall cast is definitely really good. I like the main characters. I like all of them. I like that new robot, but most importantly, everyone knows what their favorite part of this movie usually is the Darth Vader scene at the end. It's the best movie in Star Wars, the best scene in Star Wars history, and it just has to be. It is one of the best Star Wars scene ever. And, I mean, I'm sure, I don't know if you agree with that, but it's absolutely amazing.
It was a great scene. And honestly, more about why I like this movie is, like, it didn't do anything stupid or, like, start a whole universe in its own. It was its own thing. Like, the entire cast, spoiler alert, they all die. Like, it kind of was a surprising thing to me. Like, they were on the beach, and I was like, wow, like, I cared about these people, and then they're just gonna... They did what they accomplished their goal, and then they decided...
Get out of here.
They accomplished their goal and decided, like, there's no way we're getting out of here, and they just accepted it. And they just sat on the beach and watched this major wave, and that was a great, really cool shot. Then you see like from above on the planet. Like, I guess one person got away with the plans, obviously, or whatever. And then it's perfect lead in to the first Star Wars. Or I guess the third or fourth Star Wars. I guess the original Star Wars that was ever made, and it was just a great. And obviously the Darth Vader scene at the end. You saw it a couple of times. I think that was obviously the best scene right there, probably. With Darth Vader just mowing down people using the Force. And once again, the cast is really good. I like the lead actress. I liked, what's his name? Caecilius was in there as someone who, I guess he's the inventor of the Death Star. And there was not anyone I didn't like in the movie. Like, there was a lot of people in it, which I was kind of worried about going in. Like, would there be too many people to follow? But they didn't make it that confusing. Like, you didn't need to know much about some of the characters. I know a lot of people complain about that. But this is kind of like Suicide Squad. You didn't need a 20-minute backstory for each character. Like you knew who people were, like the blind guy, his friend, and they all died. It was emotional scenes. That was probably the most emotional one when he died and his friend had, like started to mow people down. I thought it was a pretty good scene. That's how you build character. And
agreed.
Yeah, this is definitely a really good movie. I'd probably say I'd give this movie like I said, wasn't like a 10 in my opinion. It wasn't like a great movie, but it was a really, really good movie. And I'd probably have to give this movie a really solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I would have to give it an 8 out of 10 as well. I definitely thought this is a good film, great cast. And I mean, the ending scene sends you out on a high note, but obviously that scene, you can't overlook the rest of the movie. I thought the rest of the movie was good, but it wasn't the best movie I've ever seen. It wasn't amazing, but it was definitely good. And I think some character choices it was my only negative about certain choices they make, and it just wasn't totally outstanding except for the end, which was amazing. But yeah, 8 out of 10, and that was our little quick movie review for Rogue One.
Thanks for watching this quick review of Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and stay tuned for our last addition to the Star Wars series here, leading up to Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. So stay tuned for our next quick review of Star Wars: The Last Jedi, and we'll see you guys then. See you guys.